We all want to build wealth, live comfortably, and achieve financial freedom, but often, the biggest obstacles aren't bad luck or the economy. They're the financial mistakes we make without even realizing it. In this video, we'll go through the 7 biggest financial mistakes most people make, and more importantly, how you can avoid them. Make sure to stick around until the end, because number 7 is one even experienced investors often fall into. Welcome to Successful in Finance, where we help you learn, grow, and succeed. Living beyond your means. One of the most common financial traps is living beyond your means. Many people fall into this without even noticing. It can start with small, seemingly harmless choices, like upgrading to the latest smartphone, buying designer clothes, or dining out multiple times a week. Over time, these habits can pile up, forcing people to rely on credit cards, personal loans, or payday loans just to maintain their lifestyle. This behavior often leads to a cycle of debt and stress that can feel impossible to escape. The first step to breaking this pattern is tracking your spending. Write down everything you spend for a month. You'll be surprised where your money goes. Next, create a realistic budget that accounts for essential expenses first, like rent, groceries, and bills. Then, allocate a small portion to discretionary spending and stick to it. Living below your means doesn't mean you can't enjoy life. It means prioritizing your long-term financial freedom over short-term pleasures. Remember, wealth is not measured by what you show off, but by what you save and invest. A good rule is the 50-30-20 rule. 50% of your income for necessities, 30% for wants, and 20% for savings and investments. Ignoring credit card debt. Credit cards can be a powerful financial tool, but when used incorrectly, they can become one of the biggest sources of financial stress. Many people only pay the minimum balance, unaware that interest compounds rapidly, often doubling or tripling the amount owed over time. For example, if you owe $5,000 at a 20% annual interest rate and only make the minimum payments, it could take years to pay it off, costing thousands in interest alone. The solution is simple but requires discipline. Pay off your balance in full every month. If that isn't possible, focus on paying down high-interest debt first, sometimes called the avalanche method. Alternatively, visi interesses. You can use the snowball method, paying off the smallest balances first to build momentum. The key is to be intentional and consistent. Credit cards are not the enemy, they're a tool. When used wisely, they can help build your credit score and even offer rewards. When ignored, they can quietly drain your finances and create stress that affects every area of your life. Automate your payments to avoid late fees and set alerts for high spending. Not having an emergency fund. Life is unpredictable, and emergencies can strike at any time: a medical bill, car repair, or sudden job loss. Without a financial safety net, even small emergencies can lead to debt or financial ruin. This is why an emergency fund is essential. Experts recommend saving 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses in a separate, easily accessible account. This fund acts like a financial cushion, giving you peace of mind and the ability to handle unexpected situations without panic. Building an emergency fund might feel difficult, especially if you're already struggling to make ends meet. Start small. Even $50 a week adds up over time. Automate transfers to your emergency account, so you don't even have to think about it. Consider it non-negotiable, just like paying rent or bills. Remember, financial security isn't about making huge leaps. It's about creating a strong foundation. Without an emergency fund, every financial decision you make will carry extra stress and risk, which can hinder your ability to invest or grow wealth. Example: imagine losing your job unexpectedly without savings. You'd likely have to rely on high-interest credit, which could spiral into years of debt. With an emergency fund, you can survive and even take time to find a better opportunity without panic. Delaying investing. Many people make the mistake of thinking they'll invest later, when they earn more, or when the market is perfect. The truth is, delaying investing can be incredibly costly. Thanks to compound interest, even small amounts invested early can grow significantly over time. For instance, investing just $200 per month, starting at age 25, can grow to over $200,000 by the time you are 45, and that's with modest returns. The key is consistency and patience. Don't wait for the perfect time. Start small and increase contributions as your income grows. Diversify your investments to reduce risk and avoid trying to time the market. This is a mistake many beginners make. The earlier you start, the more your money works for you, rather than you working for it. Tip: use automatic contributions to investment accounts or retirement plans. Even if it's a small amount, your future self will thank you. Remember, investing isn't gambling. It's about steady, long-term growth, not tracking expenses or budgeting. Many people underestimate how much they actually spend. Small recurring expenses like coffee, subscription services, or dining out can quietly drain hundreds of dollars each month. Without tracking, it's easy to feel like you're earning enough, but never saving. This is where budgeting becomes crucial. Start by listing all your expenses and categorizing them: essentials, wants, and savings. Use budgeting apps or spreadsheets to track daily, weekly, and monthly spending. Once you can see where your money goes, you can make informed decisions. The goal is not to limit your life, but to prioritize spending on what truly matters. A clear budget helps you save more, invest better, and reduce stress. Over time, this habit can significantly increase your net worth without drastically changing your lifestyle. Example: many people are shocked when they realize they spend $150 per month on unused subscriptions. Canceling even a few of them can free up money for investments or emergency savings. Ignoring financial education. Despite years of formal education, most of us never learned the basics of personal finance in school. This lack of financial literacy leads to poor decisions and costly mistakes throughout life. Learning about budgeting, investing, taxes, debt management, and retirement planning is essential for building wealth. Chasing quick riches. Finally, one of the most dangerous mistakes is chasing quick riches. Whether it's hype around cryptocurrencies, stock pump and dump schemes, or online get-rich-fast programs, these shortcuts often lead to huge financial losses. Real wealth is rarely instant. It requires patience, discipline, and consistent effort over years. Focus on building long-term habits like saving regularly, investing consistently, and living below your means. Avoid emotional decisions based on fear or greed. The stock market, real estate, and other proven investment avenues reward patience. Famously said, "The stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient." Avoiding quick-fix schemes is one of the most effective ways to protect your wealth and grow it steadily. Think of someone who invests in a viral crypto coin without research. They might double their money quickly, or lose it all in a week. Consistent, slow, and steady investing is far safer and more reliable. To recap, the 7 biggest financial mistakes people make are: living beyond your means, ignoring credit card debt, not having an emergency fund, delaying investing, not tracking expenses, ignoring financial education, and chasing quick riches. Avoiding these mistakes won't make you rich overnight, but they will lay a strong foundation for long-term financial success. Every smart decision you make today moves you one step closer to financial freedom. If you found this video helpful, like, share, and subscribe to Successful in Finance for more actionable money lessons. Remember, learn, grow, and succeed.